Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out, what is this, the third episode of Stranger Things from Season 4, entitled The Monster and the Superhero. Thoughts on the last episode are on the back half of there. We know Hop is alive and is being auctioned off by Jack and Hagar to Joyce and Murray, who are going to go to Alaska to drop off the money at some fish fry shack to Yuri, was it? It's always like the stereotypical Russian name: Yuri, Boris, Dmitri. It's like, do they have more than 3 names? Let's see, what else? 11, Jane, L. Smash that other person in the face. I was about to be derogatory, but you know, fuck it. She's a bitch. She caught a skate to the head. I don't feel that bad about it. It's fictional kids, fictional characters, and she got what was coming to her. And you know, I don't believe in karma, but when it comes to fiction and such, I enjoy, and in reality for that matter, I enjoy watching people get their comeuppance, get their, you know, instant turnaround, and regret so. One thing that stuck out to me in editing, but I did not put any words on the screen or interjections in there, is, you know, they've kind of hinted or floated the idea that Will might be gay or something, like, because he didn't seem to have interest in girls or any luck in the past, and then the footsie thing, and kind of spurned that girl in the class. And he's been working on this painting, and Jane said in the voiceover in the beginning, it's for somebody. And when he told, you know, Mike about the painting at the airport, it was just like, oh, cool, whatever. You know, just completely brushed off. So is it a painting for Mike? Is that... we're friends, we are friends, you know, that conversation. Is it just a friendship, or is there more? I don't know if I'm looking into it too much, but it is a thought that popped up. And you know, it's like Robin is dealing with something similar, but because she's older and has a little more experience under her belt, it's not with a friend, her crush, it's another girl in band. So I don't know, I want to see how that plays out, but I'm interested in the fact that this is the shortest episode of the entire season. It's quick. It's like 64 minutes instead of, you know, 80 or well, all the other ones are. So that lends itself in my mind to being either quick-paced or action-packed, or not lingering on dialogue in development so much. Or if they do, you know, they'll be bouncing around because they do not have time. It takes time. It's like in film school, you'd film 4 hours of footage and then edit that down to like 8 minutes, you know, the best 8 minutes you can get out of that footage. So there could be a lot here, but I don't know, and I'd like to. So no more rambling, no more stalling. Let's get into this third episode of Season 4 of Stranger Things, entitled The Monster and the Superhero. Here we go. I didn't think Nevada had tectonic activity. It's got to be Papa getting out of the helicopter. Who else would we give a shit about to make this moment? Okay, from the last episode, I take it back. He was investigating a broken Kelly girl. Kelly, Chrissy.
There were no signs of any attacker.
Why are you here? Really?
I like your opinion.
Paul Reiser.
I was fired, in case you forgot.
Directive dated 6/12/79, signed Burke, Carter J. You sent them out there and you didn't even warn them.
So what is the answer, Doctor? More scientists? Because it's men of science, men like you, who created this problem in the first place.
Yeah, but who paid for it? With the eyes, I want, wow.
Dr. Brenner trained her for this very thing.
It's like it's a government-funded project that was developed for a certain reason. They're using the science, you know.
And if we're lucky, it'll lead us right to the girl.
Did he have communication with Hopper at all? I'm wondering. Or with Elle? He was talking to somebody.
Angela.
Oh.
You are Angela.
Oh. I'm in Bitchville. Population me. Oh. What is with this crowd? Go away. Get a life. Yeah, I checked my roller skating rink that I grew up with. It does exist. It's still open. I almost posted a picture of it, but I thought that would be a little too close to home.
I know this may be like At least it wasn't an ice skate.
That nose would have been sliced clean off.
Would have looked like Vecna.
Blip, blip, blip. Blip, blip, blip.
Yep.
Well.
Murray!
Not a sight for sore eyes, huh? Hey, Murray. Damn! It hits me. Didn't the buyers move here?
Small world, isn't it? It's a small
What a shitty cover story.
Except, you have that,
Thing, we gotta go out of town.
Business trip.
business trip. What business trip?
So do Eskimos still live in igloos?
It's Inuit! It's Inuit, you racist!
Charge while I'm gone.
Rawr! In 20 years, Inuit will be a slander and it'll be a new word. Yeah, I don't know.
What's going on in Alaska? The Britannicas are there. The Britannicas?
How high are you two?
Jonathan.
Schmacked.
Yeah, it was one of those
Schmacked.
vicious skate attacks.
Skate attack.
Yeah, but it wasn't like an ice skate.
Murray's too funny. I hope that doesn't mean he's in danger.
She didn't look fine.
Yeah, everyone there has got their secrets. That's funny.
What do you do? What do you do?
Oh, she should be replaying the moment in her head like a victory. I know, though, the reason is because of the trauma from, when she killed people before. These first 2 episodes of the season took like 4 or 5 render edit cycles to get through. I'm hoping this one is better to me.
What are you guys doing?
We're gearing up. Preparing for the hunt.
No. I'm good.
Thought it was gonna be, no, I'm not one of you, or he'd realize what he was dealing with. No, Lucas!
So they're pretty convinced you killed Chrissy?
Like 100% kind of convinced.
Mine was more human flesh-based, and theirs was more smoke-related, but bottom line is, collectively, I really feel like we got it.
Oh, they're just going by. I thought they were pulling up. Right, yeah. Yeah. You think he did that too?
Victor's locked away tight, hon. You don't need to worry about him, all right? He was by the picnic table.
Hey! Let's connect the dots like we always do! Everyone's focused on different things.
I made you some Eggos, but they're getting kind of cold. Hop's cabin, right?
Oh, she repairing it? Surprised no one pressed charges and she was just free to go.
You've seen it. I've been bullied my entire life. I mean, I know what it's like.
No.
Harkening back to her time at the lab and experiment weapon phase.
I do not belong. Anywhere.
And you can't let these mouth breathers ruin you.
That's one of the first words they talked about in season 1.
They're nobodies. And you're a superhero.
Superhero, okay. A superhero and the monster, the duality, or is it her and Vecna? The Ewok show, what the hell?
You may or may not be aware of an incident that happened last night involving James.
Stay back.
That was an accident.
We have a warrant here that says otherwise.
Mm. Oh, fuck it. Well, there it was. I was asking why she could go. Here's the warrant later. A tattoo. The tattoo's gonna get her flagged, isn't it? Like the government will know she's here.
I am going to fix this. Okay, just stay calm.
Do you think I should have just told them?
I mean, he mentioned he did karate. Now he's holding a mixed martial arts thing. That's gonna have to come in handy. He's gonna have to fight sometime in the show for them to establish this.
Your children.
How did she get the 40,000 from the bank? Wait a minute. She's selling encyclopedias on the phone and just moved to Cali. How does she have money?
Food, smoke some ganja, pound some beers, experiment sexually. I mean, really, what's the worst that can happen?
The bug of fear is in her brain. Her eyes are crazy. That looked like a blonde Nancy. That's blowing my mind. Ah! Oh, this is...
Russian is getting better. So is your acting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this a ploy to get him off to the side?
Then you can hitch a ride with him back to your country. I get rich, and you're a free man.
They gotta rough him up a little bit. If they're calling him his American toy and then he goes missing, that's gonna be very suspicious, or suspect of him.
Where do you want it?
Our working theory is that he attacks with a spell or a curse.
There is something about this place. Fred started acting weird the second we got here.
That guy that they were talking about, Victor Creole or Kroll, he probably
On edge.
is in that area, right? Or used to live in that area?
Yeah, okay, are you out of your mind? Flying solo with this Vecna creep on the loose? No, it's too dangerous. You need
somebody.
someone to...
Or maybe that's the sanitarium where he is, this big building where the live him should be. So the bats are flying around getting intel, and then it's uploading into him, and I guess he's looking for the most vulnerable target?
Patrick, your nose. Your nose is bleeding, dude.
We're looking for Eddie Munson. He's in this band, if that's what you can even call this.
What do you care?
You know these freaks, Sinclair?
My sister's Hellfire Club.
I know my sister.
You pussy. Yeah, it went from we just want to make Eddie talk till let's fuck with everyone.
She got a grade 2 concussion. Did you know that?
Well, she was a grade 3 bitch, so whatever.
Jail. You're gonna put her in jail. A detention hall for juveniles. That's jail. Hey,
How much longer? Oh, just a few more hours. Almost there.
Is that Nancy's actress? Well, it could be worse, right? Maybe if he goes missing, they'll just assume he ran off into the wilderness to freeze to death, you know? This is to send him to medical or to where his guy's gonna be, or... Put your leg on the fucking rail and Misery style. He wasn't breaking the chain, was he? I thought he was trying to get his foot broken to, like, get taken somewhere.
That means these murders predate 11 and the Upside Down by about 30 years? It's just you seem annoyed. You don't know me very well. I don't really have a filter or a strong grasp of social cues.
Max, hi.
Hi. I'm so sorry to bother you over break, but...
Is this guidance counselor an actual psychologist? I made the comment, she's not a caseworker, she's just like a public servant at the school, but...
Sorry, talk about what?
Nancy?
Your temporary insanity earlier today when you basically threw yourself at Nance.
I don't want to talk about it. I'll punch you so hard in your face that your teeth will fall back out.
Oh. Too far.
Broke shots. Yeah! Oh, she's just here to fish information, right?
I know you were seeing Chrissy.
Max, you know I can't talk about Chrissy or any other student. You wouldn't want me talking to any other students about you, right?
If I were dead and it would help catch the killer, then yeah.
If I can go for it.
Can I use the bathroom?
Sure.
You're gonna break into her files. Jock Patrol, bring out your nerds, your freaks. We gotta beat some ass because we don't know how to think.
Lucas, where the hell have you been?
Just listen. Are you guys looking for Eddie?
Yeah, and we found him, no thanks to you.
I was looking for clues. Clues? What, freshmen think he's Sherlock Holmes or something?
Oh wow, that was so clever.
I know where Eddie's hiding.
Maybe they're gonna send him away. That's the only thing I can hope. Yes! Sorry. I enjoy it every time. Show it again, I'm fine with it. That's the feds. Goodbye, person driving the van.
Hey, kiddo.
I want to believe he's still looking out for her and just playing the part along with the government, because she helped her escape and get a new life with Hopper and all that. I hope none of the money fell out.
Oh, God! This is spring?
Welcome to Alaska.
So what was with the hitting the leg? His shackle isn't free, or is it loose? Yeah, oh, fuck. No, it's just busted up. Like in The Leftovers. They get the bracelet, they broke Matt's hand, and the bone's in his hand to get the shit off of his wrist. Was this part of the escape plan? I thought he was gonna make it to the plane, and why did he have to break his own foot to escape?
Victor seemed like a normal guy. Dead family, missing eyes, took a plea deal, sent to Penhurst, blah, 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 blah.
And you're obviously bored, so why don't you just call Steve? I'm sure he'll come pick you up.
Is this a jealousy thing? I can't figure out the angst.
I wanted to make sure that you knew that Steve and I are just friends. Like platonic with a capital P.
despise when people get mad at other people for dating their exes. It's like, you can't keep someone emotionally close to you, but they can't date people, but you're dating people. It's so fucking stupid. But they don't know each other. You know, they're not in the same circles.
Elvis, cloned by aliens.
That's the one.
These are the hot sheets. Best investigative reporting on the planet. Go ahead, read the New York Times if you want to. They get lucky sometimes.
Victor Creel claims vengeful demon killed family.
No, really.
I'm not kidding. According to several insiders,
That's the house.
Victor believed his house
In the
was
upside down.
Okay, that's totally bonkers, but I can't really talk right now.
What are you doing?
My God, why not just... I guess you go during school. During the day, you can't do that. In a time before security cameras everywhere.
Go around this way. Me and Sinclair, we keep going. Then we flank his ass from both sides.
You had to draw a picture for that? You just can't say go around the back or we'll flush them out. Yeah, they're used to it from formations and sketchbooks for basketball plays. Fair enough.
Waffles, please.
Never too late in the day for breakfast, that's what I say.
Am I in trouble?
She doesn't know that shit is happening in Hawkins. Duh.
Hawkins is in danger.
Where you at, freak?
Oh, is this the cabin? Is this Hopper's old cabin? He did take him way out nowhere. Good for you, dude. Dip out and steal the car? Yeah.
People can't win this war.
Doing push-ups on a broken foot?
I don't have my powers.
What if I told you there was a way to bring them back?
Everyone in Hawkins is in danger. Has trauma, headaches, difficulty sleeping. Yeah. That's the first time... She didn't have a nosebleed before. They just showed us that scene, right?
But I know you have spent too much of your life being told what to do by people like me.
Awareness? What is this?
Say the word and I will take you right back home. Or, come with me now.
Aw, man, those are some bomb-ass waffles in a club. I was a millisecond away from saying, oh, credits. But we're here with Max. And we've seen that Vecna can do shit to people in front of other people, so they could all be in the room, and this is just... Fuck.
Max.
Night King looking eyes. What was that? Whew. Hell of an episode, but that does not bode well for Max. Season 4, Chapter 3, The Monster and the Superhero. Murray and Joyce fly to Alaska, and Elle faces serious consequences. Robin and Nancy dig up dirt on Hawkins' demons. Dr. Owens delivers sobering news. Okay. The Murray and Joyce scenes at the dinner table were enjoyable, but then everything else kind of on the airplane and when they landed is I know they had to establish it, but I didn't really care, you know. The main focus, though, I think, was on the fallout from Eleven's, smashing Angela's face with the roller skate. I think the episode opened with that and ultimately nearly ended on that with Jane and the doctor taking Jane away after, not confiscating her, but having the discussion about, am I in trouble for the roller skate? And it's like, no, Hawkins is about to be plowed over. Hawkins, a war is about to erupt there, and she doesn't have her powers, but the doctor says there's a program. I don't know if it's like a procedure or something embedded into her, like the Winter Soldier, something that can be unlocked cognitively, some sort of, Jean Grey Phoenix thing tucked away, or what. I have no idea, but good on Lucas for splitting with the jocks, taking them to the Hopper's cabin and bailing. The whole episode he was kind of teetering on how he felt and where his loyalties were going to end up falling, and I'm glad they did where they did. I'm glad about the Nancy and the Robin scenes because Steve is the common denominator for them, and there were good things exchanged there, and I'm not saying everyone has to be friends and BFFs and all that shit, but I enjoy the idea of a platonic Robin and Steve, and I don't really know if he has feelings for her like Dustin was teasing him about, or if it's just a general, want to make sure she's okay. But he was pretty direct with it. But Nancy and Jonathan are a power couple, like she said. And it is interesting, personality clashes in different means. And I like when people's expectations of another person or another group are wrong. Like when you get to an individual, like she didn't have a license, she was poor. Nancy's rich, and she's a lesbian, she's straight, in band, no, as far as we can tell, no, don't recall her singing or anything. Maybe she got drunk at the party, was being drunk girl at the party in season 2 maybe. Well, that was a long time ago, and don't quote me on that because I am probably wrong. I don't like that Max is going through seemingly all the things that the other kids went through that Vecna, broke. I hope this isn't a race against the clock or something like that, or that some sort of pause button can be pushed on this madness, but it may very well be, I can never say that. I love to say it, but I never get it right. Well, that was a lot of fun. That was the shortest episode of the season, and I look forward to the next one, which is entitled Dear Billy, which I am not comfortable with considering how we ended with Max, but it'll have to be another time because that does it for me for now. Thank you all so much for being here. Hope this was worth your time, and I look forward to seeing you all again sometime soon. Thanks again, and goodbye.